Avo, disciple of the Low Masters, walked into the second fortune. The second sister, taking his order, gave a derisive sneer, but Avo did not really care, because he had suppressed his hunger down to the single eyeball realm, and the fool would not be able to tell his true level of human eating.
Give me bioform.
The second sister's face flickered before she finally regained her composure and laughed. You couldn't afford the chimera? Don't you see that there are fated customers waiting behind you? Avo engaged his metamind and flicked 80 billion syndicate reprocessed imps onto her meta, causing a trauma cascade that demolished half of the wards in the lobby. Everyone turned their specters. None could see how this was possible.
I take chimera. Side order of flesh. Don't care what flesh.
Avo grunted. He was as calm as an Elysium and a vicarity of an insanely calm Elysium.
First sister. See her. Now.
The second sister's wards cracked. She simply could not handle Avo's traumas, for she was running Sanctus Starseeker wards herself. Even though Avo had suppressed his hunger, because he hunted prey of the highest spherage, this was enough to kill 4th sphere Godclads if he truly wanted. It was then that another sister with much more fierce thought stuff stepped forward. You da make trouble here?
Pfft. River.
First sister Green River was 99% of the way to infiltrating the Politburo, plus in a simulation of another sister cycle. Avo was pushed back 2 feet, knocking over an auto chef. Half-finished custom bioform nutrient blends geysered outward, killing several thousand flats. Of course, White Rab saw all of this through the window. Avo copped up a mouthful of blood from the dragon curse, grunted, his pupils constricted, and then his thought stuff stilled. He reached the hunger of a conflagration, condensed down into a single gestalt that could reside in his metamind. White Rab's wards cracked. His phantasmics trembled. Is this a low master? Avo had the gentle air of one that could choose, but it wouldn't stop him from devouring several guests in the second fortune.
Phantasmics engaged. Second-hand fatality.
With the first sequence of the trauma, everyone without wards weaker than an Ori-Thalm quicksands exploded into fragmented thought stuff. The lights of the ghoul's immense cog cap shone down the rippling flames of a burning halo as 9 illusionary egos floated inside Ava's meta, which is probably an important high monolithic number that matches the number of ziggurats in some naked monolith district that has been redacted by the Exorcists, but that was only a fraction of Avo's power. He waved his echo heads, bringing forth 30 more trauma patterns that hadn't appeared in over 400 chapters.
Isolier's folly, Lucille's regret, Benefactor's dread, Atronet's curse.
Avo's expression was the same as ever as he engaged his metamind and brought out his phantasmics. Thoughtwave Disruptor, 17 different autoseances linked to trauma wells, incog, skimmers, Muirhead's phantasmics that he may or may not still have, and the fate of Jaeus Avendar. Oh, and his thought shiv, remember that? It was basically his main thing at the start of the novel, but quietly faded into irrelevance. Until now! All of this takes some time to describe, but actually happened in the space of only a few breaths. What? Impossible! Green River's ghost flowed out and was absorbed into his flames. She screamed as her ego was dissolved completely. Avo brushed off his bone demon and swept up his imps and everyone's phantasmics, which probably didn't have any cool shit unless I write him into a corner later. Anyways, don't worry about that for now. He surveyed the rubble that was all that remained of the second fortune.
Taking fresh corpses to go.